go to the second part of this. Oh man, Captain Crow's Van. This looks really good. This reprints the comics that were made in the Hammer comic horror magazine, House of Hammer. Right? But this is Ultra. What is it? Ultra K. So this won't even work on my Blu-ray player, man. Jeez. Oh well. Here we go. All right, bad take. Now remember Peter Jackson, man. And once again, I keep bringing up Midnight Video. Midnight Video was a way I got to see a lot of the Paul Nash stuff uncut. Well, after watching Dead Alive, right, or aka Brain Dead, by this guy, I could not believe that film. Me and the people I was rooming with, we were getting drunk, and we rented this film, and we could not believe what we saw. And he made two other earlier films, and this is the first film he made. Total for the time, right? Low budget, 16 millimeter, shot over 4 years. You had some mates drop in and out while doing it. Crazy idea, like gory, violent, but always tongue in cheek. Right? Just like Dead Alive was. Apparently, these aliens who look like us, they want to turn Earth into like a fast food restaurant, using humans as the food, and the special team of maniac weirdos are the only thing standing between them and their total domination. Like I said, over 4 years. Unfortunately, when you work on stuff and you come back to it, you can see the differences in it. This guy apparently died while they were in post-production. He played like, this is him, but this is him. That's crazy, dude. Remember this guy? Remember he takes the chainsaw, he goes up the alien's ass and comes out, right? He goes up his ass and comes out of his head. Remember that shit? Then he puts the guy's thing on like a costume to then go after the alien. Oh, crazy, dude. Crazy miniature work. Yeah, man. Now, to think that this guy became this guy's a legend, man. And this was his origins. I tell you, bro. It was cool going down this thing. I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a while. So. All right. I don't like this guy. Oh, come on. Alan's like, oh, he went too far, mate. I don't like him. I don't like his little things. All right, his bite was out of sight. Yeah, dynamite. All right, this. Apparently, Blacula. I keep mentioning Blacula, right? Black Heart, Black Devil, the Black Prince of Evil, right? Blacula. I mean, this was a scary ass movie, and it's interesting. They actually talked to one of the screenwriters of this, okay, and very very interesting interview. Of course, it was interesting. William Marshall was, you saw him in like stuff, right? Tall guy, very deep voice. Like I think an understudy for Paul Robeson, if you know who that was. But oh no, they're talking to. It's interesting how they had this idea, and of course how the idea they had immediately changes once money gets involved. And of course, if you remember the film, very tragic beginning, really horrible beginning too. It actually disturbed me a lot as a kid. Right? Of course, Dracula turns this African prince into a vampire and seals him in a coffin and puts his wife in the tomb with him and seals her up too. So she slowly dies of starvation while he becomes this creature that can never rest until he's found by, I love this, this movie was very progressive in how it showed a gay couple. The two gay antique dealers, this like they're flaming, out of every orifice. Of course, they're his first victims. Right? Very interesting, it was funny. It was funny, right? So, but going through it too. Apparently, what is this? They mentioned the other ones here, like the other films, like Blackenstein. I told you that movie's awesome. Dr. Black and Mr. Hyde, I gotta see this, man. Dude, the trailer for that is crazy, dude. But yeah, I don't know. It's just what can you say? It's just interesting. Apparently, William Marshall, I have to say the bill was extremely volatile and get very threatening. Oof. This was a guy who was 6'5" and built. Yeah, I'm told you. So that's interesting. Oh, no. All right. Scream Blackula Scream. That was actually pretty nasty, too. So remember that this is the scene, man. Even James LaFont, who has no fear at being in the middle of the night in Baltimore. Okay? Like Blacula walking around, remember? Even this scene was like, whoa. This scene was frightening when she runs down the hallway in slow motion to get this guy, Elijah Craig? Elijah Cook. I'm thinking, where's my head at? Remember that scene? That was a scary scene, the way that was shot. This was a scary movie, man. There's nothing campy about this film. So, anyway, of course you get the gay vamp wearing the rainbow wig. He was ahead of his time, very progressive. Now, where's the, wait, there's something in here I thought that was kind of cool. And why? You think I would have had this here? Oh, come on. This is live, folks. All right, here we go. Okay. And this is interesting. We also had written a slightly ambiguous and romantic ending. Okay. Now, I mentioned the Paul Naschy film, Count Dracula's Great Love. Well, this has a similar ending. Okay. Powerful ending, yeah. But they written a slightly ambiguous and romantic ending. The studio insisted that black people wanted to see cops being killed. And so who is in the studio? There's Russians, huh? And so our ending was trashed. And there was that whole long cop killing sequence in the sewer. I like that. Oh, God. They also killed off his wife. Remember, they killed his wife and had him commit suicide. Right? He was unalived. He's undead and then he's unalived. Right? None of that was in our original. That's interesting. I wonder what the original ending would have been. So interesting. So Scream Blackula Scream. That was pretty good. I keep saying it, right? And you know me, right? I tell you, Nuance is my middle name, okay? And fair. My middle names also are nuanced and fair as hell, right? They should have made a third Blacula film in this time period where Dracula gets his revenge, or Blacula, Mumwald gets his revenge on Dracula, where he whoops Dracula's ass and maybe puts him in the coffin. Now I know you're like, and he's down. Like, what the hell? Like, what? I mean, like, what are you talking about? Hey, man, fair is fair. That was horrible what happened to him in Blacula. So if they had made that film, he would have got revenge on Dracula at the end. That would have been awesome. And this is me talking. Right, but whatever. Never to be. So, but I am going to check out Dr. Black and Mr. Hyde. That movie looks crazy, yo. If you want to see pimps getting... obviously Dracula, you get a lot of pigs getting theirs, but if you want to see pimps and street hoods of the early 70s getting theirs, man, this movie looks up your alley. So, remember the scene with the two guys in the street when they walk past and they decide, I forgot what happened. Wait, they go, yo, brother, and they want to rob him, and he goes, look at you, dressed as your slave owners. Now, of course, as an African prince, he wouldn't have slaves. Just saying. But anyway, let's not get in the way. I still say this is unironically, man. This was a great movie. It was scary. It was action-packed. It was a snapshot in time. And yeah, man, I think I'm going to watch this when I get a chance. When I'm not drawing. Anyway. Oliver Reed. Okay. Yeah, good one, Island, dude. You always knock it out the park, mate.